So in May of 2023, the NMC published a statement saying that there were about 512 Nigerian nurses that were suspected to have passed their CBT through fraudulent means, and that all these 512 were going to be investigated, blah, blah, blah. Today, I come here with an update. What's going to happen to these 512 nurses? Are they being struck off the register? What's going to happen to them? What's the update? If you're interested, stay tuned. Stop that. Hi guys, welcome once again to my YouTube channel. My name is Anel Griselda. On the channel, I talk about nursing, migration to the UK, and life in the UK as an immigrant in general. So if these are topics that interest you, please do consider subscribing. So RTN published an article, that's my source, okay, for this particular update. So apparently, earlier when they published the statement saying that there were 512 nurses who wrote their CBT exam, which is one of the exams that you have to pass if you're a foreign trained nurse to be able to join the UK nursing register. About 512 that were currently on the UK NMC register that wrote their CBT in this particular test center in Ibadan were suspected to have, written it under fraudulent means. Now we know the name of that particular test center. The name of the test center is Unique Technologies Test Centre in Ibadan. Okay, so this is what's going to happen. So the NMC has done their investigation. So like I said, the NMC was alerted by Pearson VUE that they suspected that there were proxy testers at the site. So by this, they mean that they suspected that some people actually wrote the exam on behalf of others. So let's say Nanel, God forbid, a fake person wrote the exam for me. So I passed the exam not based on my merits, but because somebody wrote this for me. Okay, so now they have been doing the investigation ever since this thing was published, and this is what their report is saying. Hundreds of NMC registrants will be asked to retake the test. They mentioned this earlier, so we know that they are saying that they're going to write the test already. And 48 will be under further investigation after proxy testers found at the Nigerian Test Centre. So this particular update, it's three categories of people. We have the whole 512 people that are currently on the register and currently in the UK practicing that wrote the exam as that Unique Technologies. And then we have this 48 people that have been singled out. And then we have those that have also written the exam, but they are still in the application process. They are yet to come. What's going to happen to all these three categories of people? Listen. So they are saying that an investigation into a nursing test center in Nigeria has uncovered widespread fraudulent activity with dozens of UK registrants suspected of obtaining their results fraudulently, the NMC has confirmed, okay? Investigation found evidence of proxy testers. The investigation to Unique Technologies Test Centre also uncovered hundreds of applicants to the NMC register who are believed to have obtained fraudulent results. It comes after Pearson VUE, which runs a computer-based test at the CBT or the test of competence on behalf of the NMC, alerted the NMC of anomalous data at the test center in May of this year. In total, more than 1,950 candidates have taken their TBT at this test center. Almost 2,000, guys. An initial investigation found evidence of proxy testers at the site, indicating someone has taken the test on behalf of someone. Of the 515 professionals on the UK register who took their test at the test center, 48 are suspected to have gained fraudulent or incorrect entry to the register. So now 48 out of the 515 is like, for them, their suspicions are quite high. Okay, they have been taken out of the whole batch. And these people are currently in the UK. Each of them will now be referred to an investigation committee to determine if they gained fraudulent entry to the register. So for these 48 people, their own is a bit more serious than the rest of the bunch. For them, they have been referred to an investigation team to determine whether it was fraudulent or not. Then they will be offered 3 chances to take and pass a new CBT and will be given the opportunity to provide the investigation committee with information about the circumstances in which they took the initial test at Unique. So for them, they are being under serious scrutiny and they've also been given 3 chances, and then they have some explanations to do. And they said if they are found to have fraudulently gained registration, then they'll be removed from the register. 3 chances of CBT. Honestly think all of them are going to pass. I'll come with the updates. Let's bet. Let me also say that, and this video is proudly sponsored by TransferGo. So if you're looking to transfer money from the UK or any EU country to Ghana, Nigeria, and other African countries, your #1 go-to international money transfer app is TransferGo, and is rated the best financial app on transpilot.com, and it's hassle-free. I mean, the person gets the money in at most 30 minutes. And when you have any issues and then you phone their customer service, they are so prompt and they are going to respond to your query immediately. They are authorized by the UK Financial Conduct Authority. They are used by 5 million users worldwide, okay? And the amazing thing is you can also track your transfer in the app. I mean, what other legit international transfer app are you looking for? There are no hidden fees, and the amount you send is the exact amount that the person gets. The amazing thing is they're having this thing where you get unlimited £20 reward for each friend that you refer using your referral link, which you can generate from the app to send money. And if this friend is able to send about £100, you know, between 2 countries in the first 6 months, you get £20 unlimited reward for each friend that does that. So you can imagine how much you can make just by referring people. You don't need to be an influencer. You don't need to sign any contracts with them. You can just invite the person using your invitation code. So what you can do is share your referral link or your invitation code in groups that you join, in WhatsApp groups and Telegram groups, and then you can start making this money. I recommend TransferGo if you want to send money from the UK, any EU country to Ghana, Nigeria, or other African countries. Okay, thank you so much, TransferGo, for sponsoring today's video. Now, all other registrants tested at Unique Test Centre will be required to retake their test. Now, everybody else that wrote their CBT there will be required. For these other people, they are not being referred to an investigation committee. They are just being asked to retake the test. So they said all other TBC results are being treated as invalid. The remaining 467 professionals on the register, these are people that are currently in the UK on the NMC register that wrote at this center, they will have to retake the test. Additionally, there's 669 individuals out of the 1,440 who have applied to the UK register after taking their test at the test center are also suspected to be fraudulent applicants according to the NMC. So for them, they are not being referred to an investigation team. For them, they are being asked to retake the test. But the people that have also passed the exam recently, over 600 people, but they are currently still in the NMC registration process, they are not yet here. The NMC is treating their results as fraudulent. So those also, they have to rewrite the test. So they said they will be required to obtain a new CBT result to complete the application, which will then be assessed by the NMC to consider if they meet the regulator's character requirement for safe and effective practice. The remaining 771 applicants will also have to reset the CBT. It's like everybody has to reset the CBT. All candidates will have their retake fees covered. NMC Chief Executive Andrea Sutcliffe said, "We understand this continues to be a distressing time for people facing uncertainty about the application or their place on the register. We are committed to managing these concerns in the safest and fairest way they can." Pearson VIEW Vice President for Europe, Middle East and Africa and Asia, Matthew Poyadigi, said Pearson VIEW fully supports the NMC in the actions taken to uphold the integrity of the competency test. For all testing companies, threats to test integrity are rapidly evolving, and attempted proxy testing is an unfortunate periodic occurrence. So Pearson VIEW will cover all candidates' exam fees. If someone refuses to reset the CBT or fails after the 3 retake attempts, they will be referred to an investigating committee. So now what they are saying is that everybody who's ever written at that test center is going to rewrite or retake, but you are not going to pay. They are going to cover the cost for you. So that is not your headache. All you have to do is pass. And you don't have one chance. You have 3 retake attempts. You have 3 chances, okay? So you can retake it. But then if after the 3 times you still fail, then you now be referred to an investigating committee to see if you have a place there. But those that are more concerning is the 48 people that have been singled out and directly referred to the investigation committee. They have more explanation to do. And I wish everybody all the best. If you're looking for CBT materials, you find them on my Telegram page. I'll leave a link to my Telegram in the description of this video. You can go there and you know refresh your mind on CBT because it's changing. Okay, refresh your mind on what the current CBT is and what it's like. Okay, but I honestly believe that everybody that came here, they still have to pass an OSCE. I don't think there's any way around it. Okay, and if they pass the OSCE, which is a bit more difficult than the CBT, I believe they are all going to pass the CBT with flying colors, honestly. So I wish you guys all the best. So this is what we have for you. Bye.